What's up, guys? Welcome back. Quick video today. It's bleeding freezing down here at the park. So hope everyone had a good week. We're just going to do a little bit of a quick burnout exercise. I know we've done these before, but just in case you missed them, I'm just going to do a very fast shadowboxing kind of
yoke
conditioning session. It'll be a 30 second on, 30 seconds off thing. This time though, what we're going to do is use all of the stuff that we've been practicing in the previous videos. So we won't do the full session here because we're both feeling lazy, and also because you can extend it as long as you want. So if you can do more than 30 seconds, you could do a minute, or you could run through the rounds as many times as you want. I'm just going to give you the tools. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a day. Feed him forever. So I'm going to give you the tools to build your own sessions now, okay? Because we've been through the basics, we've gone through all the warm-ups, we've gone through all the types of exercise that we do. If you've been watching the videos, if you haven't been watching the videos, you can go back and check them out. If you have, you should have enough kind of in your arsenal to be able to build these things and stuff, okay? So basically, what we're going to do, run through what we've learned so far. So we've gone through the basics of moving. Forward, backwards, we've gone through the stance, we've gone through blocks. Did we do blocks? Okay, we're going to do blocks as well today. We've gone through the basic punches, we've gone through the swivels, the moving, all of that kind of stuff. So now what we're going to do is, we're going to do the shadowboxing, which will go for 30 seconds. So basically you put your timer on, you just do 30 seconds of shadowboxing however you want, using what you've learned. Okay. When the bell goes, you're going to drop down to do the 30 seconds of conditioning exercises. So we're going to get Ciara out. She's going to do a little bit of a warm-up. We're going to run through some blocks because we haven't done them quickly, and we're just going to do a little bit of shadowboxing first. Make sure she's sharp and make sure she hasn't forgotten what we did last week. So when you're ready in your stance, so we're just going to throw single jabs. I have this tool that I made, and I'm going to use this, and the idea is that we're going to try and flick this leaf. So when we're, like, as we were talking last week, your energy is your core energy. It's all being directed into the floor. You're going to throw your punch up, but it's a flicking motion. So when you're doing your jab, like I said, you turn your hip, the arm comes out, it turns the last minute, hits the target, and it's already coming back. You're not punching and leaving it out there. But boom, you're flicking it out, coming it back. Boom. Okay? So that flick is where you're going to get the power. It's not about punching as hard as you can. It's about getting speed and accuracy, making those punches snap as hard as you can. As fast as you can. Boom! Should be coming back almost before it's gone all the way out. So, it's coming out like this. The last moment, your hand's going to turn, hit its target, and it's like a whip. Boom! It's come off, and that's going to do all the damage. All the energy from your body is going to come out in that punch. Doesn't matter whether it keeps going, whether you snap them back. The energy from your hand is going to go in, no matter what. Okay, so the idea is that you punch and then you get back ready to throw your next punch. Okay, so straight away back to your guard. So the idea, if you can come down the park, this was lying on the ground, so don't go breaking branches off everywhere, but if you can find a low-hanging tree, we used to come down and train and just spend time flicking that punch out onto the leaf, see if you can break the leaf, okay? So with that in mind, in your stance, we're just going to start with the jabs. Good. 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 And it's going to come around here. See this angle. Okay. Stick with the leading hand jab now.
Sticking up.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Okay. Good. Flick. Give it a nice flick. Good. 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 Okay, backhand. Good. So you see, I was actually pulling back the entire time, and you're hitting it the entire time. So you'd be surprised how much further you can go if you fully extend or if you fully turn. I know it's comfortable to punch like this because it's like feels safe and comfortable, but you'll be surprised actually if you actually do reach for it, you can get an extra few inches out of it. Okay, that'll do. So just running through the I'm going to get my other tool that I made. Running through the blocks. So in your stance, the blocks, feet shoulder width apart, more or less in your step, turned in nice and on off centre. Okay, guard up in your stance. We've gone through all of this. Okay, you have your opponent in the camera. You're ready to go. You're protected everywhere from this point. When you're blocking a punch, okay, you don't need to lift your hands, waste energy doing all kinds of stuff. If someone's trying to punch you, they're in front of you. You have to remember, they're either going to be punching from straight on, or they're going to be trying to come in around your guard. If they're trying to come in around your guard, they're already quite far away from you, so their hand is going to be more or less on your guard or just past it. It's very rare they're going to reach all the way around, and if they do, they'll hit you in the back of the head and it'll be a foul anyway. So we don't need to do this. Lift our arms all over the place, okay? All we need to do is a very tiny movement from here. It's almost nothing. It's basically because in your guard, a lot of people, they either have their hands down under their nose, so in that case, you might need to move your arm up a tiny bit just to protect your head a little bit. You should have your head tucked in nice and tight already anyway. Okay, from here, boom, a little block, that's it. It's the tiniest movement. This side, again, boom, 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 okay, boom, boom. If it's coming in the front, it's just a little close of the hands together. Boom. Your guard should almost be completely impenetrable, more or less. All you're doing is you're just adjusting it slightly compared to where the punch is coming, okay? Loads of people they move way too much. So, we're going to use this stick. So Ciara, I'm going to swing my arm out nice and slow like this, okay? Whichever way I'm coming. I'll actually do it on a bit of an angle. And all I want you to do is just move your arm a little bit. Okay. Good. 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 So you can see she's not moving much at all there. Just a tiny little thing. Okay. Good. Not too much on that one. Still too much. Not, yeah. We don't want to lift our arm up like this because what you're doing then is you're exposing your face. So you need to be able to move your arm almost still on the cheek. You're still keeping it on the cheek. And as well, you remember if I'm throwing a full powered punch at you and you move your hand away from your cheek, you're gonna punch yourself with their force. So you need to keep your guard nice and tight, and it's almost like it's glued to your cheek. So if you do get caught on your guard, you're going to soak it up properly. So, good, 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 good. Okay. In the stomach, same thing. From here, your stance should be kind of turned in. Okay. I know a lot of people they box differently. They box a different style. The way I'm showing you is the way I would do it. Okay. So obviously people are going to change their style depending on how you do it. A lot of people want to go into the ring and fight like this. That's up to them. So your guard should be already nice and tight. If it's coming down at your stomach, all you're doing is just a little bit like that. You can see it's almost no movement. Or bump, 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 bump. My unit is compact and it doesn't change much. Okay, so now I'm going to add the lower punches in. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, move around a bit. It's a bit of a thin stick, so it's unfair. But I'll just pretend you know. Again, keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on my face, on my eyes. When you're fighting your opponent, you're looking at their body, obviously, but you want to try and keep your eyes on their eyes as well, because you can always tell what someone's going to do by looking at their face. Okay, so keep your eyes on my eyes. You shouldn't even need to see where my hand is going, because you'll be able to tell. Yeah. Eyes up. You see? And speed up, and you still know where I'm going. Yeah. So eyes on your opponent, nice tight gut. Okay, when you're moving around, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that's basically it. Key takeaways from this: always keep your guard compact. Try and keep your hand should be on your chin all the time. Okay, and use the one feeler, but you need to be able to get it back to your guard. Don't be wasting energy lifting your hands all over the place. Don't flinch. Soak the punch up as well. You know, lean into the punch. If you lean away from the punch, first of all, a couple of things are going to happen. One, if you're being judged, even though you don't get caught, you could get marked down, because depending on where they're looking at it, it may look like you've been hit, even if you haven't been hit. I know a lot of times in the past I used to box like this, and I would quite often catch a punch under the chin here, and I would catch it very close to my chin, and I would move my head so that I would you know, just to be sure. But looking at it from the side, it looks like I've been punched in the face, because it's so fast that I've caught it here, but I haven't moved anything here, but my head's gone like that. So for someone marking that on the panel, they're going to mark it as a point against your favour. Okay, so just coming back here, Ciara. So we're going to do a little bit of shadow boxing. I'll time you, and then I'll call out exercises. Just do one or two of them. Okay. And then just as a demonstration as to what you do. So to start with, what we're going to do, round one, I'll call them out as we go. So yeah, round one, shadow boxing. All I want to do is see movement, no punches. Okay? Okay. Go. Yep, go. Okay, now squats. So you guys are going to be doing 30 seconds of this. Ciara's just going to do one or two. Or 5 seconds, alright. Round two, now we're going to add the lead and hand jab only with your movement. So don't forget, when you're doing this, you're remembering that you're against an opponent. You're not just fighting nothing, you're imagining that your opponent's there, okay? Fully extending. Fully extending. Alright. Fully extending. Okay, time. So now, we won't do it here actually, but the next one would be jumps, okay? So squat, jump as far as you can. It's really slippy here, so we won't bother. But basically you want to, I'll do it on the grass, swing your arms back, ready, boom, explode up, okay? It should be an explosive motion. You're trying to keep your energy calm, bend down, and boom, explode as hard as you can, and jump as far as you can, okay? So 30 seconds of that. Now we're going to add 1, 2.
Can I do double or no?
Yep, double jabs. Any lead and hand or backhand punches. Pull extending. Okay, time. Next one. So next one is the leg lift on the floor, up and down. Okay, you want to do opposite hand, opposite punch. Okay. 30 seconds of them. Okay, this time your opponent, we're gonna do a free round, but your opponent is going to be attacking you. Okay, so it's exactly the same, but in your mind, using what you've learned, you're going to be imagining that your opponent is feeling very confident and they're all over you. Okay, so time again. So these kind of sessions, when you're doing your shadowboxing, you keep going there, Ciara. What we're doing is we're trying to kind of, you know, it's not only about practicing the movements, it's practicing the mentality as well, because mentality has so much to do with winning a fight. It's like as much as the physical stuff. Whoever wants to win the most, whoever's prepared mentally is gonna get there. So when you're doing these shadowboxing, you're practicing mentality as well. So you have to practice the scenarios in your head. Time. Okay, next one, push-ups. Okay, you can do a combination of normal ones, far side, like that. Okay, up on the fingertips. You can do your fists. You can do your wrists.
Not on tarmac though.
Okay, push-ups. Okay. This time your opponent is on the back foot and you're getting onto them, so you're attacking, taking advantage. So yeah, in these situations, basically what you're doing is imagining different types of situations. So like here, you get going. So there will be times when you need to take advantage, there will be times when you're on the back foot, so we're going to get through that. Okay, time. Next one, lunge lifts. Lunges. Go down, knees to the floor. Keep your guard up. Okay. Next round, free round. Go in 10 seconds. Time. Next one, high jumps, tuck jumps. So we're crouching down, same as the long jumps, down, up, okay? Each one needs to be fully explosive. You don't want to see this. That's not going to do you any good. We're trying to train the explosive power, so as high as you can, everything you have into it. Okay, next round. 2 more, continuous punches. Okay, do you want me to do it? I'll show.
No.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
So continuous punches for this one. You don't have to put all your energy, but you do have to keep punching. So if you can't maintain the speed, slow it down. But don't have a break. Okay. Fully extending this. 30 seconds like that. One more round. This round we're going to just do single or double punches, so just either one punch or two punches. Take your time in between and then really explode. Okay? So again, take your time in this one to just find your positioning, move around until you think you're ready, and really explode with all the energy that you have. Make those punches nice and sharp. Really put your power in. Sharp, snappy, powerful punches, okay? Even more time in between.
More time?
Even more time in between. Really, really relax in between. Find your spot, find your position. Good. Fully extending. Good. Okay, for the last one, I mean, you can do as many of these as you want. Like I said, this type of, we're at the point now, you can look at the other videos. We're just, or on YouTube, we're just showing you the type of sessions that you can build for yourselves. Everyone's going to be at different levels. At this point, we can't really give you a specific session for you based on a million people's different levels. Okay, so loads of people I know have been watching it. You're all at different levels. So what we're trying to teach you is that how you can incorporate what you're learning into your own sessions. So if you feel like you can do 20 rounds of this, then do 20 rounds. If you feel like you can only do 5, do 5. But just make sure that the exercises you're doing are worth it, and make sure you're putting everything into it. If you get to the point where you're not putting everything you have into it and you're kind of doing it half-assed, then just stop, because you're going to be doing so much damage to your what you're learning, because you're going to be learning really well, and then you're going to start going backwards, and next time you come to a session you're going to have to unlearn all that stuff before you pick up again. So really focus on what you're doing. At the end of all your sessions, just do a little bit of a core workout and a little bit of a thing to finish it off. So you can either finish it off by skipping until you're exhausted, like skip until you can't skip anymore, if you have that, or you could do a core session, which would be the 30, 30, 30, 30 of the legs that I showed you last time. They're in the other videos. The scissors like that, up and down. You could do round and round. You could do back and forth. You can do the side to side, and then you would finish it off with the plank as well. So 30 seconds, starting like that, up onto your arms, one way, the other way, back down to push-up position, and then back down onto your arms again. So finish it off with something good, finish strong. Let me know if there's anything else in particular you want to work out. We still need to do body punches. We haven't done any of that. There's still loads of stuff that we need to do, but just in case there's anything in particular that you want to refresh on, or if you're still unsure or you want something unique, then let us know and we'll get it done. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon.